You guys, I just hauled a whole lot of new products for you, and today I've put them on my face, giving you my thoughts on them. So if you want to see how I got this look, which you can't really see under the glasses, but it's gorgeous, and what I think of the products I have recently hauled, just stay tuned. Alright, so starting with something that's already on my skin is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. I have really been liking these. This has been my niacinamide of choice at the moment. And it just adds a nice layer of hydration for underneath my SPF. Gives me a little bit of glow, but not too much glow. And I do still go in with a primer after that. I know some people use that as their primer. Not new for this one. I am going to use my Wet n Wild. Then I'm panning for this step, just to give an extra little bit of hydration and a bit of grip to my makeup. It's not my favorite primer, but it does the job. Again, not something new, but something that I always do is my Sigma Color Corrector, just on the inner corners of my eyes. And I do this before foundation and before concealer, just so it really is just working to brighten that area. And then we'll blend with anything I put over the top. Alright, foundation. So this is the first new thing, not the foundation itself. I am using my Peach Perfect, still working through this. So I'm going to pump about a pump and a bit on my little palette. And then what I've been going in with is the Say Sun Glow Glowy Super Gel. Now this is the bronzy shade, so this to me is kind of like bronzing drops. And I just put the, oh, that might even be a little bit too much, a bit nice, small amount in with my foundation. And then that just adds a bit of an extra glow and kind of doesn't change the shade too much, so it's still quite natural, but not crazy. I'm going to go in with a new sponge for this. This is the AOA Beauty Pore Blender that everyone loves. So far so good. I'm going to have to scooch down to my mirror in a second, because I don't know if you guys know, I am quite blind without my glasses, so I can have a general picture of how this is blending, but not well enough for me to actually be confident to walk out of the house. So give me a second. Okay, that was really good. Lovely. All right, concealer. We're going in with the One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer in the shade Fair 3 Neutral, which is my shade in all of their things except the Beauty Balm, because their Fair 3 is golden in the Beauty Balm, so I'm Fair 1 in the Beauty Balm, Fair 3 in the concealer and the powder. So I have found this is not a concealer that you need to let sit at all. It is a put it on and go kind of concealer. So I'm just going to blend this nice and quickly. Again with my sponge.
Bring it down just a little bit to add some extra coverage to my cheeks and nose when I need it. And it's just focusing on that inner corner.
And I've really been liking this concealer. It gives great coverage. It's a little bit brightening, but not too much. And it sets down really well and doesn't move, which I've been really appreciating. Eye primer, I'm going in with my NARS, and I'm also going to set with my NARS, so I'm not going to do that on camera. But I will be back for brows. All right, now that my base is set, it's time for some brows. We have the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax. Now, if you know, Benefit Goof Proof was the product that made me fall in love with brows. It was my favorite till they reformulated it and removed the fibers. So I'm interested to try this. I still really love Benefit brow products. So let's see. Again, I'm gonna have to look down to the mirror for this one because I do not trust that I can do my brows looking at the viewfinder half blind. So I'm in the shade 2.5. Oh, you can see none of my head as I do this because I need to make my mirror go higher. All right, I'm just going to talk you through it. I am really liking this. It gives a nice bit of color to the brows. I already have quite shaped brows, so I don't need to create a shape. I don't need to create a brow. My brow is naturally quite nice. And what I usually do with a product like this is when my brows are freshly done, which they are not at the moment, they need to be done. When they are freshly done, this is what I go for. And this looks like it will be exactly the kind of product that I like. So let me finish the second brow and come back and give you my thoughts. So I really like it, but I don't like it any more than I like my e.l.f. Wow Brow. So I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I tried it because otherwise I would have questioned everything about whether or not I needed it. But I really like it. I will use it up, but it's not something I need to spend the money on because I just love my e.l.f. Wow Brow so much. Let's get on to what you're all really here for. The beautiful, gorgeous Ensley Rain Cold Moon palette. This is stunning. It is so gorgeous. Like, oh, can you even? You can't even capture all the shifts properly. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one eye off camera so I can figure out what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna come back and do the second eye with you. So just stay tuned. All right, this is really fun. Let's get into it. So first things first, I took my Singe, look at it, it's so pretty. Singe EO3, and I dipped into Orthea, which is this middle mauvey shade, and I just blended that all through the crease. I love this brush because it just buffs and blends so easy, see, but it's so soft, so you just keep going back and forth and it does all the work for you. Have a nice blended transition of Orthea there. Then I grabbed the Singe EO6 on Mother's Night, which is this darkest cool brown in the palette, and it is definitely a brown, not a grey. And I popped that on the outer corner and then blended it into the crease ever so slightly. Alright, for my lower lash line, I took my Wayne Goss, which you can't get anymore, number 5 brush, and I took Garnet, which is this, it's almost a reddy brown, and it blended itself. So I just tapped into it, and then I just blended it all the way across the lower lash line. Alright, now the fun bit. I have played with this palette a few times, and the shade that's called to me that I haven't used yet is Snow Fairy. So it's this one here. It's the bluey purple shade. It's coming off quite blue today, and I just tapped that with my finger on the first 2/3 of my mobile lid. Kind of smushing it into Mother's Night, but not overtaking it. And I almost brought it up into the crease in the inner part, just a little bit. Like so. And then to finish off the little shifty in a corner, I grabbed the Singe EO1, which is the kind of tapered one, and I went in with Snowdrop, which is the top shade here in the palette, and I just press that in the inner corner and kind of up here. So a little bit under, but mostly up. Now just even myself out on both sides. Gorgeous. I love this palette. It is so gorgeous. I have even gotten away with wearing it to work. So you can really keep it pretty neutral with a splash of sparkle, or go kind of this. This is still pretty, this is very tame still. And considering I'm gonna put on a brown mascara, it's gonna be interesting. So let's tightline. This is the Kulfi Underlined Kajal Eyeliner in Cheeky Chiku. So I'm gonna use this to tightline and do my waterline. Again, I'm gonna do it off camera, so I can see, and then I'll come back and give you my thoughts. All right, so that actually went on really nicely. Because I did both upper and lower waterline, I'm not gonna be able to test transfer today. But it was really nice. I don't know if it's meant to be waterproof. It's a Kajal, but it went on really nicely. So we'll see how it goes. Now, the thing that's making me question doing such a dramatic eye, the Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara in Drift. This is the brown. It is quite a dark brown. So hopefully it'll give me enough definition, but we'll see how we go. I'm gonna curl my lashes, pop this on, and come back. Okay, I'm actually quite impressed. So I'm gonna manually zoom in. It actually gives quite a bit of definition considering it's a brown. It's quite dark, and it actually makes my eyes pop really nicely. It is a 2-coat mascara, so I did need to put 2 coats on. But the lashes are looking good. This is a tubing mascara, so it should be easy to remove. I'm really liking the eyes. So let's go in with the face. The only new face thing I don't have is bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury that I'm using at the moment. And just a little bit of that on my cheeks. Lovely. Now for blush. The Rare Beauty Hope Powder Blush. I I've been playing around with this and I do really like it, but it has to be used a particular way. I go in with a very fluffy blush brush. So this is one from Flower Beauty. I've got a Wayne Goss one and I've got a Sigma one that I like. And I tap it in and then I tap the blush into the brush. And then I swirl. Lightly on the cheeks. And then I repeat. And I actually don't mind this as a blush on its own, but I do think it is something that you have to work with. You have to be able to go, hey, it's going to be glowy. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to get it to look the way I want it to, but that's okay. So that's the Blush and Hope, and I really like it. And then we have the Sephora Collection Luminizer in Iced Pearl. I'm going in with my Sigma F07 for this one. And it is a baked product, so you do need to pick up a little bit, but just on the high points. It actually blends really well with the Rare Beauty and gives a really nice glowy cheek. Super pretty. Super pretty. Alright, last lips. Wipe off my lip balm with the back of my hand. I'm going to quickly line with Wherever Walnut, and then we'll go in with a lippy. Alright, and here we have the final product, the YSL Love Shine in the shade, it's not on here, 202, I think. I don't know, it's got some stupid name like Peach, and it's not Peach. But oh my goodness, I love this. It is so glidey, smooth, shiny, comfortable on the lips. I love it. So, let me put my glasses on and let's look at the final look. Look at all my hair's all gone. I really liked everything I tried today. Now, most of this I had tried before, except the eyeliner, mascara, and the brow product. I had been playing with everything else so far, and I've really been enjoying it. I love this look. I love these shades. This eyeshadow is gorgeous. I really love the Ensley Rain formula. The Rare Beauty blush is definitely picky. You need to be careful to get colour without being too highlighty. But I think layering it quite lightly with a really fluffy brush works. I love the glow of the luminizer. I like the dewdrops as a skincare product. I like the glowy super gel and the concealer. The concealer is a hit. Look, I knew it would be. I love one size base products. The concealer was like the last thing I hadn't tried in that Turn Up the Base collection, and I love it just as much as I love the rest of them, which is great. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Do stick around for more videos. This is the first video I'm filming of a bulk today, but you will have seen all of them before this one. So, stay tuned. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see videos on, anything you want to see in-depth reviews on of these products. Let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Click subscribe to stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.